Hi, and welcome to week 7 of What Would Prince Do? This week, we are going to make sure our cell phones do not boss us around. Prince famously did not own a cell phone, and in a 2014 interview on the Arsenio Hall show, Arsenio Hall asked Prince, why don't you own a cell phone? And Prince replied, because everyone around me has one. Prince was a rock star, obviously, living a rock star life. Prince had people, and we're everyday people. We don't have people following us around, carrying our bags, driving us places. So it's a little different for us. And when I did this in 2019, this was one of the months where the difference between me as an everyday person living my life and Prince and his rock star life, the juxtaposition was really stark because I tried to give up my cell phone for a month. And I discovered along the way that, for a person living in this modern time, it's not entirely practical. But I did benefit from limiting some of my cell phone use and, trying to be sort of a digital minimalist. I'm not a technophobe. I love technology and what it can do for us. So I wasn't trying to entirely, eschew technology because technology is bad. And I'm not one of those thinkers. But I do think sometimes technology can start to run us instead of us running it. And Prince, I think, like a lot of performers, as cell phones came into being, maybe around the 2008, 9, 10, started noticing that they would look out at a concert, a sea full of people, and everyone is literally got a phone in their face, either recording the show or maybe they're looking down and texting someone. And I think a lot of performers have expressed that it feels really hard to connect with the audience that way. And Prince even said that in concert. It's hard for me to connect with you when, you've got a phone. There's a phone in between the two of us. So I think that it's something to remember about really being present in the moment and enjoying the moment. So what I'd like you to do this week is really set aside your phone. Set some times when you're not going to have your phone next to you. Maybe you turn off your notifications for a while. Maybe there are ways you can say, okay, I'm going to drive, but I'm going to put my cell phone in the console, and I'm going to actually put a CD in the CD player if you still have one of those in your car. When I did this in 2019, I actually took a 4-hour road trip. And at first, I was intending to leave my cell phone at home, but I was informed in no uncertain terms by a couple people who cared about me that was a stupid idea. So, and I had to agree, it was kind of silly. So instead, I put my phone in the console, I brought a stack of CDs, and I wound up listening to some albums from beginning to end, which was something I hadn't done in years. I think with streaming, we a lot of times have playlists of our favorite songs, and that's all we listen to. So it was really enlightening to listen to an album end to end and really start to notice the arc of the story. And I did that with Emancipation, which is a 3-disc set. And I remember noticing, like, hey, each disc is like a part of a book and each song is like a chapter. And it was really fun to experience the whole thing, even listening through some of the songs that I liked less. So I think that's just something to try this week. Try setting aside your phone in the car. Try maybe I went to a waiting room. I went to the DMV that month and sat there without my phone and just watched people, and it was really interesting. And, just challenge yourself in certain situations. Could I do this without my phone as a distraction? And what am I noticing instead? So click on another icon as you leave this and go explore the resources. See how you can be more present this week by minimizing the time that you're spending looking at your phone.